G'day guys, Pete here. Thanks for tuning in for another ration review. This time we have a Canadian I.M.P or individual meal pack. This one is a breakfast I.M.P and generally considered as one of the best I.M.Ps as a whole. Okay, let's get into it. Canadian I.M.P. Let's take a closer look at the packaging. As you can see, it does come packaged in this paper lunch bag. Now recently they have changed these to a plastic bag which is resealable and waterproof. Now written across the front here we have the Canadian maple leaf, but we also have the menu, which is scalloped potatoes and ham. Now this 17 here is not the menu number, it's actually the year of production. And we also have here military ration, not for resale. Now there's nothing else on the sides or the bottom, but we do have this QR code which connects you to the Canadian military Facebook page. And that is about it. Alright, without further ado, let's break into it. Alright, the easiest way to get into one of these is either to cut your way in, but we're going to just tear our way in. Alright, let's see what we've got. Alright, and first up we have a 50-gram serve there of sweet and salty almonds. We have a apple and brown sugar crunchy cereal, 50 grams as well. We have 2 iced sports drinks. We have coffee and coffee whitener. We have raspberry jam. We have peanut butter. We have a sugar. We have a pack of matches. Oh yes, the hamburger bun, Pain hamburger. I've watched so many I.M.P reviews and I've been dying to try one of these, and this will be my first time. We have the Great Canadian beverage bag. We have the tablecloth napkin. We have the Canadian spork. Little pack there of Tic Tacs. And we have a compressed napkin. These things are awesome. And we have our dessert, which is sliced apples. And we have our main scalloped potatoes and ham. And lastly, a Frank's Red Hot. Alright guys, that is it. And here you can see that foil lined bag. Alright, first up let's get our main heated up. Now they don't come with any sort of FRH, so we'll just be heating this up on our stove. It's a Baxter's, there you go. Now it does have the cooking instructions on the front there, and we'll follow those and we'll boil it in a pot for 5 minutes and we'll be right back. Alright, let's get everything else open. Now we have our sliced apples here. There you go, Baxter's as well. Alright, a little bit yellow. And next up we'll open our sweet and salty almonds. Ooh, they're interesting. And finally I'm going to get to try the hamburger bun or Pain hamburger. Look at that. Alright, we have 2 iced sports drink, but we'll only be using 1. And we'll be mixing it up inside our beverage bag. And you can see on the front there that it does have a level. And next up we'll be doing coffee. Freeze dried. Why not? Let's add our whitener. Look at this thing. How awesome is that? Alright, and we have our bun here. It's a little bit squished. Let's see if we get that apart. And we will go ahead and make ourselves a PB&J. And next up we'll do apple and brown sugar crunchy cereal. It doesn't say how much water to add, it just says add hot or cold water to taste. Now I don't want to make it too soupy, so we'll just put a little bit in. That looks good. And next we'll get out our main. Now it's been boiling in the pot for 5 minutes, so it's nice and warm. Look at those huge chunks of ham. Wow, look at that. Wow, look at these huge chunks of ham. Alright, and before we get started, let's do a little bit of a clean, and for that we'll be using our compressed napkin. These things are awesome. Look at that, little maple leaf on there. There you go, look at that. It's actually like a gauze. It's not like a paper. It is fairly strong. And yeah, it's like almost like a medical gauze. How good does this look? First up, let's try our coffee. Yeah, that's a really strong coffee. Even with the added whitener, it's still quite a strong coffee. Yeah, it's fairly acidic. And it's really bold, really strong coffee. I'm really a fan of that. Alright, next up let's try our apple and brown sugar crunchy cereal. Now this is the way I like my cereal, a little bit thicker, almost like a porridge or a muesli. Anyway, let's give that a bit of a try. Yeah, that's really, really nice. It is really creamy, and you can definitely taste a little bit of a hint of apple. It's not a strong flavour of apple, It definitely has some rolled oats in there and possibly some other grains as well. Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, look, you get a hint there of the apple, but I'm not getting much of a hint of the brown sugar at all. You know what? It's not overly sweet either. It is just quite a nice balanced breakfast cereal. Really enjoyable. Yeah, that was beautiful. That was really, really nice. Yeah, good coffee. Alright, next we might try our almonds. Now, having a look closely at these, you can see that there is a couple of different types. There is obviously the standard, and then there's these ones that are obviously the sweet. So I might just try one of these sweet ones first. We'll see what that's like. Yeah, look, that's lovely. It's not overly sweet, a little bit crunchy shell on it. Yeah, that is quite enjoyable. Anyway, we'll try one of the salty. Yeah, look, I'm not getting a lot of salt off of that. To me, they're like a very similar to just a standard almond for sure. Let's try a few together. There we go. Yeah, these almonds are a winner for sure. What a great snack. Alright, next up, let's try apples. Now, they are a little bit yellow, as you can see there. I'm sure they're going to be fine. Well, anyway, we'll give them a go. You know what? They do have a little bit of a strange taste to them. You know, I'm not getting a lot of apple flavour from that at all. They are very mild, not too sweet either. Yeah, look, I'm not sure about these apples, to be honest. They don't look the best, but they don't taste real good either. They don't taste like they're off. They just taste a little bit old. Alright, we'll just wash that down with a little bit of our ice sports drink there. Yeah, these are nice. The Canadian sports drinks are always really nice. They're not too overly sweet, and they don't have that sports drink salty sort of chemical flavour from them. They're just almost like a sweet cordial style of drink. They're really nice. Yeah, that's lovely. Alright, and that brings us to our main. Have a look at these huge chunks of ham. And we obviously have some potato in there. And yeah, obviously just a nice creamy sauce. Look at that. You know what? Let's just try that piece of ham first. Yeah, look, that's really nice. It's a fairly sort of smoky sort of ham there. And yeah, look at the texture of it. It's actually quite nice. Quite enjoy that. Alright, let's get some of this potato. And give that a try. Yeah, the potato's got a great consistency. Still a little bit firm. It's not too overly soft. Alright, let's try a bit of it all together there. Yeah, that's a great sauce. You know, I can taste a little bit of onion in there. It's creamy. It's nice and rich. But have a look at these huge chunks of ham. They are monstrous. Look at that. Look at the size of that ham. Yeah, look, this is a really great breakfast main. Some of the breakfasts can be a bit hit and miss, but you know what? These huge chunks of ham and that potato and that creamy sauce, yeah, that's just beautiful. Look, it probably doesn't need it, but you know what? I've got it here, so I'm definitely going to look to give this a try. So we have some Frank's Red Hot. Let's give that a whirl. Holy shit. Wow. I'm not really sure if this is a really hot sauce or not. Oh, I can already smell the aroma of vinegar. Yeah, it's almost like a Tabasco. Smells almost like a Tabasco. Alright, give that a try. Yeah, look, it's not a really hot sauce. I thought it would be with a name like Red Hot, but, you know, it's a nice vinegary flavour, and it certainly adds to it for sure. Alright, let's have a look at this bun. Now, it is a little bit dry. Let's just have a bit of a smell of that. Yeah, it's got a deep, malty sort of smell to it. Like I said, it is fairly dry as well. I might just try a little bit of that just on its own. Yeah, that's a nice bun. It's almost like a brioche style bun. It is fairly sweet and malty. Yeah, that's quite nice. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Look at that. Yeah, look, that's a nice bun for sure. And you know what? It goes well with this sauce, this creamy sauce. Yeah, that's yummy. Alright, we'll just wash that down with a little bit more of ice sports drink. Alright, here we go. The Canadian Pain Hamburger PB&J. I've seen many other ration reviewers do this, and it's been something I've wanted to do for quite a while. So anyway, here we go. Yeah, look, that didn't disappoint at all. That bun, as like I said, it's a nice sort of malty, sweet sort of bun, and that peanut butter and jam go together perfectly. Yeah, look, that's a great sweet and savoury going on there. You've obviously got the sweet bun and the sweet jam, and then you've got that savoury and that peanut butter. You know, that's a great combination. Alright, let's cleanse our palate here with our coffee. And finally, we have our little pack here of Tic Tacs. There you go. You get 4 of those. Yeah, look, they're perfect. Everyone's had a Tic Tac before, and you know what? They taste exactly the same. Alright guys, that brings us to the end of the review. Let's talk about what we liked and what we didn't like. The apple and brown sugar crunchy cereal, my god, that was a winner. That was the nicest cereal I've had in a ration so far. The ice sports drink, you know, any of these ice sports drink in Canadian I.M.Ps, they're really nice. So is their coffee, really dark, rich coffee. The apples, on the other hand, they don't look right. They didn't taste right. They had a funny aftertaste. The texture was all wrong. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with these apples, but you know what? I didn't really like them. The sweet and salty almonds, they are a fantastic snack. They go together really well, the salt and the sweet. And the Canadian Pain Hamburger, something I've seen in reviews for years, something that I've wanted to try for years. You know what, just the bun on its own, nice and malty but very dry. You would need to put something on it, such as your peanut butter and your jam or your main. It'd be very difficult to eat on its own. And the main itself, that was fantastic. What a great breakfast main that was. Huge chunks of ham and really nice firm potatoes in a creamy sauce. What a great ration. These Canadian I.M.Ps, they never disappoint. They're always a really good experience. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.